universe expands, the distance between particles keeps growing, and we collectively keep allowing ourselves to be pushed apart. We spend 16 hours and 10 minutes out of the 24 of our day surrounded by devices. That's 2 out of 3, or if you get 6 to 8 sleeping hours, that's almost every waking minute surrounded by this, a screen. Screen time dominates both children's play and social connections between teenagers. So, what are we doing? And why is this so wrong? Think of technology as a planet to conquer. Not only does it allow for enhanced experiences, new opportunities, and a plethora of inventions, it also is an escape from the world that everyone else is a part of. Now, place this planet as light years away from any other. You are no longer a part of the solar system. You are all alone in your kingdom. This is what I and most scientists believe is happening in our world today. Even if we were on the same planet, which we are, we never take off our spacesuits to talk to each other. It's all WYD and ILY and faking reactions to things you never could IRL. It's difficult to understand the negative connotations of technology when we were told all the standard cons were taken care of. Deaf people can learn from and understand content now. That never happened before, but it can now when the feed is being broadcasted with closed captions. People find long-lost loves and members of their families. It is easier now, more than ever, to call your grandma and tell her, I love you. But honestly, how often do these beautiful moments happen in comparison to everything else? We gain weight as we spend more time sitting down. Family time consists of more devices than conversations. Relationships end over emotional misunderstandings when words can't cut it. You can step away from connection without doing anything. There is no avoidance, there is no conflict. Simply leaving someone undelivered does the job for you. People fall into depressive episodes. Children, influenced by perfect lives and perfect bodies, ruin their youths pursuing the impossible. We run out, we continue, we doom scroll, and we forget. We forget how to navigate awkward conversations, how to connect with neighbors in 30-second elevator rides. We forget how to discern between what exists and what doesn't. The line between the important and the imaginary becomes faint, almost a blur. We forget that when humans smile, lines trace their cheeks as if the joy was too much for their lips to hold. We forget the warmth that comes from singing to strangers, from dancing in the snow, from running through the fields. This feeling exists in our individual galaxies, in our old galleries. But when was the last time they felt true? Individualism, as defined by the Oxford Dictionary, is the habit or principle of being independent or self-reliant. And that practice has been growing exponentially. In some countries, our preferences for personal distance has increased by almost 100%. Individualist practices increase globally by the year. We spend the most time now alone. And the first word that comes with being alone is being lonely. And that affects how quickly we fall to our vices, how easily we are able to take deep breaths in, the way that our heart pumps blood into the rest of our body. You are physically affected by how much time you spend with other people. And look around you. What used to be a primarily school bus-based system now has the option of what? Private taxis? Ride shares have their own bubble. Working from home has largely eliminated the need for cubicles, meeting rooms, and co-working spaces. Family couches now come in linear directions 1, 2, and 3 to accommodate everyone's different needs and their own spaces. We lose our orbits and they grow weaker. We shoot off into the distance. We are less rock, more asteroid. So now what? Our humanity still seeps through the cracks. A man seen videoing people obnoxiously narrating over them and making sure his voice was the most important becomes emotional in a few moments. He opens up like a flower in bloom. We were stuck kilometers over the glossy snow beneath in a cable car. And for 20 minutes, all we did was listen. When we landed, I promise every single person walked out of the door a different version of themselves. A younger student, stuck just like me, waiting for his sibling to get out of an extracurricular, spent a whole hour teaching me how to shoot hoops. And every time I would get it wrong and drop the ball, he would pick it up and tell me to try again. We got lost once in a different country with no internet and no network. All the maps had failed us. We rushed our way through soggy mud and rainy forest just in time to reach the peak of a gushing waterfall. On the much easier way back, we were able to guide people with the same destination because every road is the right way to somewhere, right? Conversations while walking, talking, driving, and discovering become moments to remember. And these moments, we had no other option. There was no seat to reserve, no sidewalk to cross, no headphones to put in. We had no choice. On the peak of a mountain, when everything is icy, you have no choice but to reach for the nearest person close to you to make sure you don't fall. When you are lost on a road trip, you have no other choice than to get out and ask a local. Humans, I have found, seek connection when there is nothing to distract them. Have you ever seen people with a same common goal? Have you ever tried to learn something new without asking for help? Create something? Have you ever had a stranger pick up your things unprompted? Have you ever heard a crowd sing, "Sweet Caroline, ba ba ba," and actually been able to check out all the different voices tinged with different emotions? I promise you, we have not changed as much as the world has rushed ahead. Beneath our oxygen-riddled helmets, our tears are still made of the same proteins. My heart and your heart are doing the same thing. They are the same tempo as they were centuries ago. So let this be a reminder for you to reach out, touch you, touch me, beyond the built horizons around us. Thank you.